Uh. Knocked his ass out and kissed him on the cheek. He fucked up just by thinking I was sweet. I run the city, might have thought I was some cliques. You never heard someone like this upon the beat. Tutti fruity, the booty duty is jury duty. Moody foodies, jacuzzis is filled with bougie booties. All of this money don't know how to count it, man. I think I need a computer. I can't live in deep, man. I live at the funeral. I got no need for a shooter. I'm getting bigger. Do you wanna reconsider? Lost control of a killer. I'm getting bigger. The whole label's drug dealers, If you build it, homie, they will come. If you turning up to save me some. Drop down to get your ego on. I don't care for boring people. I think you're lame. I only politic with goons while out the frame. Better take another shot, bitch. It's not a game. I'll beat it out the frame. Baraka waka flock of flame. I am a Benjamin. You know that I have a problem with acting a fool. I don't talk to police. I know nothing. I swear to God that shit is not true. I'm a barbarian.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Dan Weekly Update. I'm the Machinist. It's Tuesday, October 29th at 6:33 p.m. Eastern. This week, we are doing a live stream because we got some cool stuff to talk about. And joining me is Aaron Guyette himself, the dev of all devs, that's building our trading bot and staking and pretty much anything else in this ecosystem that's worthwhile. And Yachts is here. Oh, geez, I almost choked. Yachts is here. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Not much. How's your morning? Yachts work tonight, so this is.
Oh my god, it was crazy. I just wrapped up dinner, and we just got back from my daughter's last field hockey game, which they won. So
nice.
It was good. It's good.
Field hockey's a dangerous sport, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. She's a tough cookie. I didn't realize. Yeah, it's good. She wasn't cold or anything. It was freezing up here, so she's like, no. Just in a skirt and a tank top, and she's just rocking it at 40-degree weather. So I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried out for field hockey, but the skirt and the tank top that was a no-go for me. I couldn't cut it. Hey, everyone, don't forget, we're here to talk about Dan, right? Go check it out at DanXRD on Twitter and DanXRD.xyz on the World Wide Webs. And we're going to go over this trading bot and what it does and why it's so fucking awesome and when it's going to be available to everybody. So real quick, first, let's take a look at the Dan chart here. All-time high after all-time high after all-time fucking high. Look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful chart.
It is beautiful. What do you think about this, Aaron?
What are the inflection points? So is it based on announcements you've made?
Yeah,
do you know? Have you done the math, like the time?
No. I mean, honestly, I really think it's just, Dan is the only project that's offering true passive income, right? with XRD paybacks, right? We're not giving out our own tokens that we minted for free. And it's bringing something like this trading bot to the Radix ecosystem, right? Thanks to our partnership with you guys over at N3BULA Innovations. Honestly, I think it's just people like what they see. You know, we did a fair
I love it.
pre-sale. We're keeping our word. We're building what we said we were going to build and doing what we said we were going to do. And it's just been steadily creeping upward.
You're still holding too. Look at, you've got 1.2 billion. Look at you. What a good founder.
Right? We're doing good, man. We're doing good. But yeah, I should have got more. Actually, I don't even have an OG NFT. I don't think anybody knows that yet. I have one in my wallet because someone let me borrow one so I could test the bot, right? But
no way.
Just out of principle, like I know as a founder, I didn't want to buy into my own project because I feel like that's at a pre-sale because it's pumping it. You know, I know founders that have done, like, they go in, they buy a whole bunch of their own NFTs. And even though it's not the same thing, still on that level, it's just, I couldn't do it. So I'm not getting an OG NFT. We dropped those these week and they only went to people in the pre-sale. We got some
Nice.
pretty hefty offers from people for those NFTs because there's only like 120, 122. But no, we made a promise and that's it. So we didn't sell them. It was all airdropped. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give mine up. It's kind of sad. I'll have to buy one on secondary, maybe XRD gen in a little bit.
Nice. Look at that. We're only a few minutes in. You've already done a bunch of shout outs.
Listen, that's what we do, my friend. Oh, look at this. God, I love this chart. Anyway, so, oh, what's up, Yachts?
And I like just to add too, and I think the consistency of having updates every week as well. Like we have our weekly update on Tuesdays, and then also is always an update on Fridays as well through Radix Review, which everyone should check out because that's incredible. So between the two, like there's always consistent updates for Dan throughout the week, so everybody can stay up to date, informed, and know what's going on with the project.
Hell yeah. And it can't be, I mean, it's definitely, I don't know if it's Radix Review because people hate my voice. They've told me over and over again. They cannot, they're like, we just come because we love the ecosystem, man. They're like, get a voice changer. Anyway, actually, Yachts, is this your first time? Really, we're going to dig into this bot super deep with Aaron here. Quick, we're going to keep this short, but still, this is your first kind of deep dive into this too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So the first thing, this was not on our video. Again, everyone, we do have a YouTube channel for Dan now. So you just go to YouTube/@. I don't know why they keep the @ why they don't just do /. I don't run YouTube. I don't know. But it's youtube.com/@ DanXRD. We actually have a couple videos there on how to set up the bot. But there is something different. There is actually an email login in the beginning. Now, don't worry, right? When you sign up for this, right? And Aaron can tell you, because he's the guy behind all this, nobody's going to email you anything, no foot pics, no, only spam stuff, like none of that. So yeah, so you do have to put in an email and sign in, and you'll see why.
You can use a Proton if you want. It's I think I told Machinist right before this call, institutional investors prefer email. So there's a little bit of alpha for you. So yeah, eventually we'll have wallet support on a bunch of different chains, but at the moment that was quick. We just need a unique identifier for every user.
Right. And that's one thing with this bot. We are very, very lucky to have the opportunity to use this bot because it is super early, but it stands out from the crowd. And a bot like this on any chain is not easy to come by, especially one as safe as this. So not only is this good for Dan, right, and its holders, but it's just great for the Radix ecosystem as a whole. Because if we get out there and talk about this, people are going to want to come and they're going to want to use this bot. And in order to do that, they're either going to have to hold an OG NFT from our NFT collection or have 100 million, a minimum of 100 million Dan staked on our staking platform. And we'll talk more about staking at the end. All right. So when we log in, right, this is the dashboard. As you can see, it says dashboard. Now, when it starts doing trades for you, you're going to see a whole bunch of lines. Again, this is a lot of work has gone into this bot. And Aaron's going to talk about it a little bit here, but trading in crypto is trading in crypto. Okay. This is an extremely volatile market. All right. So just blanket statement here, whether it's this bot or NFTs or shit coins or whatever it is, never ever invest more than you can afford to lose. Just most founders won't say that. They'll just show their own shit, but we actually have a conscience here. So just keep that in mind, right? The bot's totally safe. You'll see why. But still, it just has to be said. So once this bot's doing trades for you, it's going to show you most likely a nice big chart, kind of like this one here, right? For Dan, showing.
So that's TradingView. Actually, sorry to jump in, but we have TradingView Lite. So you need to get a license. We're in the process. It's free. So it's not like, ooh, we have a big blocker. And I've done it before. We're just getting that approved. And I have to get it approved for every domain I add.
Right.
So this will be TradingView, similar to what you see on the chart that you were just showing. So it'll look very similar.
Awesome.
So this is temporary.
Gotcha. And that was supposed to be pretty soon too. I remember we talked the other day, right?
Yep. I've already submitted it. I'm waiting to hear back from them via email.
Hell yeah. All right. So once this thing's trading for you right now, what can you tell us about the kind of trades that this bot does? Because right now it's futures and spot trades, right? Do you have anything else planned for the future?
We do. So the big thing right now is we're entirely focused on, we wanted to make sure we nail. So the one thing I've always said is with startups, and like this obviously kind of being a pseudo startup, is you want to be the best at something before you do way too many things. And so we started with spot, we got in a good spot with spot, then we added futures, and now futures, obviously there's a lot more math that goes into futures. So we actually updated the algorithm, and now we have a neural network that's trading. So we have AI, if you want to call it that, but it is in here learning and making better trades over time. We have plans to add more things and actually expand into different categories. So right now, it's the risk profiles are a lot, I would say, lower. So like it's a lower risk trading bot because we don't do a lot of the meme coin stuff. The reason being is because we use exchange accounts. So I think you're probably going to end up getting into this, but kind of all ties together. The exchange account, when you give us access to it, we can't withdraw your funds. So that was the whole premise here. We wanted something that an end user could use and not feel like scared about. You get to set the like settings on how you're going to connect these APIs. We actually have a partnership with Femex and Binance, so we're going to support Binance shortly, and we've got Kraken on there as well. DEX trading is part of the long-term roadmap. I have no timeline on that. We have a couple of things we want to do first, obviously, which is adding wallet login natively on every chain. But the main focus right now is making sure that we're going to continue to beat the market, right? So, but as he mentioned, crypto's crypto. Right now, it's great to be in crypto. Bitcoin's almost at 72K, right? So.
Hell yeah. No, that was awesome when it broke 70K. I had Coinbase actually told me something good for the first time in a while. Actually, I want to show everybody real quick what Aaron's talking about, how this bot's safe. And when you hear giving access to a centralized exchange account, that sounds scary, right? Like I didn't get it. But when you look at the API key, this is how this works. So if you look back at the bot here, right, when obviously if you haven't connected Kraken yet, there'd be a little white connect button there. If you do hit connect, it asks for an API key and an API secret key. The second one's a secret, so don't tell it to anybody. But you come in here, you make an API key, and as you can see, deposit, withdraw, and earn are not checked. So actually the user, you are the one setting the permissions for this bot. So you don't have to trust me. You don't have to trust Aaron. You don't have to trust Yachts. You don't got to trust nobody, right? You are setting those permissions. And that's what's so cool about this bot. I love it. How long did it take to actually, how long did it take to build this bot from day one till now? And I know there's more planned, but.
Yeah. So a little bit about the team, I think that goes into this, because one thing I always like to do too is like, so I taught at university for a while, and I always wanted this from who I was being educated by, and only the educators that I liked did it. They would give me their background to establish authority in their field. And so I think what's important for you guys to know who's working on it. I'm not the only one working on it. We have a couple of other devs working with me on platform side of things, one working on blockchain. And then we have the main bot engineer who has a PhD in algorithmic programming. So this is like his domain. And that's when this sort of came up. I built Python bots in the past. I built some other bots in the past. I don't have an automated Galaxy bot that works for me right now. So if you ever see me tweet and then delete it, it's not me, or it is me, is what I'm supposed to say. But I'm familiar with, but when I was going to make something, sorry, the dog's trying to open the door and the other one's laying in front of it. So when we wanted to make this, we wanted to have something that was like really secure, where you can have control the funds and we never get access to them. That's why we didn't start with DEXs, right? And we started with specific coins, and we've been already expanding into that as per the model tells us. So we've been working on this, I don't know, 6-8 months, something like that, altogether. So I think it'll be in what I'll say is like close to a very, very, very good state in less than a month of feeding us data, and we're already 3 weeks into this data feed. So I'm pretty excited about this next week. After this big surge, I want to see how it does, because trading futures is different than spot trading, right? So if you're not familiar with futures, definitely worth doing a little bit of homework. But we'll talk about how the strategies work in a little bit. So.
Absolutely. And while we're on this screen, right, this was, you come down here on the left, you click on settings, right? That's what brings up where you connect your API. This is where the token gating happens for now, right? But for now, put in your wallet address. If you have an OG NFT, it is going to give you access to this bot. And in the future with the staking, it's just, they're going to talk to each other, right? If you have 100 million Dan staked, the bot will know, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So if you put your wallet in there, there'll eventually be a wallet connect. So don't, this is temporary, but you've got to put it in there, and then we'll check. And there's duplicate prevention. So if you want to share with a friend, you
don't
can't.
try any funny business.
So.
No bamboozling Dan. All right, cool. So the bots go, and again, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, because we walk you through literally every step of this. Because what this bot trades, it actually trades USDT, but for the fees here, right, we're gonna have USDC on base USDC, and part of the reason was I think the transaction fees, right, Aaron, is why you guys went with base.
It's transaction fees and potential partner as well. The reason we don't have multi-chain support is because our team is sprinted to get the bot done. Seriously,
Right.
that's all. We're playing catch up on adding all other chains and things. Base USDC is what we're doing payments with now. The way it works is you pay to a pool, and we take fees on trades. So a couple of things about that is you can pull it from that pool whenever you want. So if you're like, I don't want to use the bot anymore, but you can also pull from your account whenever you want, or revoke the API access. So literally in a span of 30 seconds, you can say I'm done with the bot and just be completely done and have all of your funds back to you, which is what I would want from a bot. So we wanted that. Now, the longer you stay with the bot, in theory, the better your portfolio will do, just based on the bot's learning. And there's a market, right, that you're playing to. So right. I wouldn't recommend panicking if the market goes down, but again, not financial advice. So we'll get into that a little bit more too. But yeah, the fee thing is kind of cool. I like the pooling aspect. Eventually, long term, we have some plans for that pooling aspect as well. But that's a little bit of future alpha. So
gotcha. We'll talk about that later on. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Question about the base. So do you have to have base on your Kraken account, or do you have to have a base wallet with funds inside and connected to this?
Great
how
question.
Does that work?
Yeah, you've got to have a base wallet. So you can buy it in Kraken. My recommendation is this. From fiat, you can buy base ETH anywhere. Buy base ETH and then just swap on Uniswap. Just make sure you have enough for gas. Gas is literally pennies. So part of the long-term plan, that why we did base has smart wallet support, and they have built-in gas stations. And I've gotten a grant in the past from Base, so we would be able to cover the gas. But that's not live today, but that was part of the plan and why we chose Base as well.
Okay. So yeah. And just so you know, if you go to @DanCoinXRD on YouTube, not only is there the setup video, there's another video that'll show you how to get from XRD to Base USDC, right? Using Astralescent, totally decentralized. Aaron walked me through it. Then I walked all of you through it on a video. He did that privately for me. But again, the reason for these fees, don't forget, this bot cannot take funds out of your account, right? You literally just set up an API key and said, sorry, bro, you can't touch my wallet. So that's why you need to have money here for fees. So you literally just deposit it into the bot. You can pull it whenever you want. There's a top up button right here and a withdraw tab right there. And so you just connect your MetaMask or whatever else you use. And that's it. So
and I promise we'll make the UI better so that you'll be able to see things. There's not a lot of error messages. So one of the things I've been telling him when it gets in your guys' hand, you can DM me on Twitter. That might be the best. Or if I'm in Telegram, you can also DM me there. But I get so many DMs in Telegram. So Twitter is probably the way to go.
I
So if
think
you're
there was
having
an
issues,
email somewhere, wasn't there? Or
there's a support email as well. If you go
oh,
to,
there it
yeah,
is.
I
Yeah,
should put my email, and because I mean, this is the only project we have live over at Nebula. So this is like, it'll go straight to me. That's the 100% guaranteed way to get a response from me. So if you're like really want a response, go to email. When we get to subscriptions, we can talk more about that too. Or
gotcha.
not subscriptions,
The
strategies.
strategies. And just real quick on the fees, just so everyone knows, there is a fee with the spot, right? Because this basically is like it's an AI crypto trader, right? Completely secure that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? Basically what it is. But there is a fee. There is a 0.5% fee per trade, but a portion of that, right? Portion of it goes to Nebula and they continue to work on the bot. Any updates they push on their end, on their bot, comes directly to ours as well, right? So their bot's going to be fantastic. Ours is going to be just as fantastic, right? We get all the updates here. And the other portion of it goes to our passive income payouts, our quarterly passive income payouts. 100% of the funds that Dan as a project receives from this goes to the community. We don't take anything. We don't take it from our investment portfolio. Me and Yachts are broke asses. Look at us. We're going to keep it that way. Okay. So yeah. So by using this bot, not only does it help you just by giving you, I mean, you're way diversifying, right? Your investments using a bot like this, and letting it do the thinking for you, right? In a safe way. But it's also adding to your passive income payouts with Dan that you're going to get every quarter once we can start staking up. We'll talk about staking at the end. All right. So strategies. Now the Dan community, I've been telling them because this has changed, right? It used to be you could pick pairs. You could pick what kind of trading strategy you wanted, like Bollinger Bands or whatever, or this or that, or spot trades. And now it's easier, which honestly I kind of like because I don't know who Bollinger is. And honestly, I don't care. But now it's just low, medium, and high, right?
Yep. So my actual only ask from anybody listening and anybody in any of the communities is feedback on this. So 90%, I'm a big user interview guy, and I try to talk to as many people as I can about it. And we were coming up with how we wanted to do strategies. I'll cut to the chase. And I was like, people want to set it and forget it. And that was the feedback we were getting. They want to be able to let it ride on their risk profile. That was the criteria. So that's what we built. The way it works is you pick a risk profile and the signals get sent to the bot. And then there's also a specific risk indicator on that signal. The reason we have to do it that way is because your portfolio, you don't get to choose how much you want to put into each of these specific individual strategies, right? So the bot is also making that decision for you based on your risk preference and the individual risk of that specific trade. So I recommend, these APRs are fake right now. It's actually hard coded. I shouldn't even put that there, but we really scrambled to get this out. I want to get this out for you guys, to be blunt. So we will get estimated APY and put it up there. When it has the EST in front of it, that's when it's actual accurate. This is a prediction based on what we're seeing early, but I mean, this was after the first week. So I'll update these, but that's the way it works. So you pick a strategy, it does all the trading on the back end. So my ask is, if there was other things that you wanted to adjust on the strategy, is there one, and then what would they be? So you can feel free to shove those at me at any channel. I was always looking for feedback, especially UI related, because you guys are the ones using it. So, I mean, I'm using it too, but I know what I like, and I'm part robot at this point. So it's probably better if you guys tell me.
And is it quick just to like say like you want to do a low risk for a week, and then you just go in and just go, oh, I'm going to try high risk and see what happens, and then just is it that easy just to change between strategies?
Yeah, you tap the button.
That's it. No, that's awesome.
Literally it. Yeah. Look, I wanted this to be as low lift as for the end user as possible. Obviously, setting up an API key is difficult. I'm not going to hide that from you guys. Like many of you probably have never done that before, but that's the trade-off for the security aspect of your funds. We're also going to make it more streamlined. The whole onboarding flow, I want to streamline it. So it's like one quick flow. You pick the strategy, like in order, right? Like a type form. So, but we'll get there.
Hell yeah. And again, everybody, don't forget DanXRD on YouTube. I will walk you through in that video. We actually have a playlist called Dan Trading Bot. We're going to put this in there also when we're done. we will walk you through how to do the API on Kraken, at least, right? I didn't do Femex. Is it Femex? Femex?
I think it's Femex. And if you have questions about Femex, same thing. Feel free to shoot me a DM. Happy to answer any questions about onboarding or if you're having issues. So
awesome. Cool. So, and it makes sense with the APR, right? Because that was one question I had when I first saw. I'm like, why is it all the same? But if you look at the dashboard here, it'll show you the bot uptime 34 days. It's really hard in 34 days, right, to come up with. You definitely can't come up with a real APR, let alone a projected. And it just shows that the team's trying to be safe, right? And they're just want to do things the right way until there's enough data to really get something out there. And we heard the same thing from our community. Remember that, Yachts? I think it was last week. Medium Rare asked, he said, is this something I can just set and forget? Because that's what I want.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's awesome, man.
I'm pretty excited. So like I'm eager to put money where my mouth is and put it onto the bot. But again, never put more on that. You're not willing to lose. It still is crypto. We have a bunch of precautionary stuff in place so that you won't get entirely burned, but you never know. Kraken could shut down, right? It's a centralized exchange. So
that's
just
true.
Be cognizant of that. So
fair. Beware the Kraken. Not really, but maybe just be careful, people. All right, cool. So, I mean, what else should we hit on the bot? If anyone has any questions, please feel free to throw them under this broadcast on X. They'll pop up. Jimmy Bones, what's going on, buddy? By the way, I'm blowing your spot. That sounded weird. It's Jim's birthday. Happy birthday, Jim.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, bro.
I don't know if you realized it yet, Jim, but you got 5 million Dan in your wallet this morning.
That's awesome.
With a birthday note. So thanks for sticking around, bud. But yeah, so is there anything else you think we should hit on with the bot? If anyone has questions, please throw them in here.
You guys don't have a Discord, right? Everything's in Telegram.
No, we do. We definitely have a Discord.
Okay. So we have a bot update channel. Not trying to shill, I'm trying to actually give it so that the community know where the bot updates will be. So you guys get all the features without just because if I make a big update, the entire time as the bot's getting better and the platform's being updated, the updates go to you guys as well. That's, that's part of it. So if you guys want, you can actually subscribe to that announcements channel in Nebula's Discord, and it would go to that Discord. So you could have a bot update channel. I can help you guys do that. It's easy.
Yeah, no, I know how to do it. I just didn't know that the bot update channel allowed that. So yeah, that's awesome. We'll set that up tonight.
Cool.
And for anyone that wants to join the Discord, because if you're not in there, I mean, there's a problem. We actually have the only token gated roles on XRD in Discord. Nice. It's pretty fantastic. From the team at Promo Fassi. So once you're in the holders chat, right, you get in there, you do have to verify. It costs like 1 XRD, right? You just do your thing with the bot. Then you'll have access to the holders only channel and can view all kinds of stuff. We have daily giveaways, literally every single day. We are giving away Dan in that Discord. We have an engagement giveaway every single Saturday. There's a lot going on. I think we give away more than probably any other project on XRD, which may not be a great choice, but we're degenerates and we're broke. So that's what we do. But you can also head to DanXRD.xyz and down here somewhere we have links to, where is it? Oh, down at the bottom, probably.
It's in the footer. Yeah.
There we go. Telegram and Discord.
I literally knew the Discord link was in the footer, so I should have known you guys have a Discord. I'm in a Telegram. I'll join the Discord. I got to leave the Discord then. I'm at capacity.
It's all right. Aaron's been very busy. We have to give Aaron that, right? He's doing a lot for XRD Gen in the back, and that's not it. Oh, by the way, that cruise I won from Mint Pass, I have to schedule that.
Yeah, you do. That's awesome, dude.
I'm slipping. I can't believe I fucking won that. That was
congratulations on that, man.
That was dope.
That's badass.
I'm scared to death of drowning too. So it's gonna be interesting.
You're gonna have the 2 bubbles on your biceps.
Oh yeah, gummies, bro. I bring them everywhere. I got them in the glove box just in case. Just in case. Oh, and you can actually check out on the website what staking is gonna look like, right? And then this is locked staking. Now for an extended lock, you'll actually get a bonus in Dan, right? So just by staking your tokens at least 30 days out from one of our quarterly payouts, you are now eligible for your share of that passive income payout. So pretty much we take, whatever we have for the passive income payout, and if you have 10% of all the tokens staked on the platform, you're getting 10% of that payout. That's how it works, right? It's fair. But you can also earn some Dan if you extend that stake as well. And Aaron also built this, which is actually really fucking cool. And the best part, you come in here to claim your rewards, right? We don't have to airdrop them to you. And some people like that for tax reasons, right? Because maybe you don't want it your wallet yet. All right, whatever, that's up to you, not financial advice, but you can wait, come in here and just claim your Dan or your XRD whenever it suits your fancy. So what are we looking like on staking? When do you think this stuff's going to go live?
I only have a few things left to do on it to pass my testing scripts that I built. So it'll just be integration testing and then live, looking for next week. So
I love you.
Let me add some Slack, let's say by the end of next week.
All right.
So with a bunch of this stuff going live and just needing some fixes and a little bit of polish, I get a little bit of time back. So
hell yeah, absolutely. And that's, again, like we had said, and this happens when things launch, especially things as in depth as this bot. It has a fucking neural network, people. We had said it's like, oh, Saturday we're going to be, and we thought we were going to be good Saturday, but there's little things that we just want to do right. Aaron wants to make sure everything is as it should be, so everyone has the best experience. So honestly, we told him, and we agree. We're totally 100% in Aaron's corner with this.
Absolutely.
This deserves to. If we need to wait a few days, we're going to wait a few days, right? Because the community's worth waiting a few days. Because they deserve
slow and steady. Absolutely. Like, cross the T's and dot the I's.
And we're not saying you're slow, Aaron. I promise.
Well, no, it's okay. And they also, where my socials are, so you guys can come and blast me in my DMs and make me feel sad. So
yeah, just yell at him. Oh, actually, did you know I have Halloween effects now on that? I got them all set up for this week's Radix review, but we're not doing it this week. That's another thing, everybody. Season 3 of Radix review, season 2, it's next. It's over. Because I'm actually moving. You guys probably aren't going to hear from me for a couple days because I have to move this entire house by my lonesome in like 2 days. So there's no Radix review this week, but next week we're coming back with season 3. But yeah, I downloaded these effects. I didn't even get to use them. How great is that?
That's pretty cool.
That's actually Yachts from last week's weekly update. But yeah, I think that's it, man. Do you have any questions for us? Because we've been fucking grilling you, bro.
No, just like I said, community feedback is what I'm always looking for. I am one person leading product in this and building it. And don't get me wrong, like I don't take everything I say as fact. And we've talked to a lot of users, but now we're going live, right? I want to know what you guys are thinking. Can I swear? I can swear on this?
Bro,
you guys...
come on. Of course. How many times have I sweared so far?
I don't know. They kind of just like go into my brain. Look, I went to bed at 4 last night. I woke up at like 7:30. So I'm burnt today. But yeah, like if it's fucking terrible, like, and then or if it's great and you love this aspect. So the UI just got overhauled. So you should have seen it before. So we obviously are like, the entire focus was on the bot. Because it's money, right? Like you guys are putting funds into it. So it's like we can catch you up later, and so now we are. So that's where I'm looking for feedback on.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. And it is important to make sure everything behind the scenes, right? If people are connecting this, and that's the beautiful thing about this with that API key. Like I've never seen anything like that, where I get to set my security parameters, and literally there's zero trust. I don't have to trust anybody, right? Which is good because I don't trust a lot of people. So it's always fun. Hell yeah. I love it, man. Hey, and real quick, people, just to show you, just in case you wanted to buy some Dan, okay? Let's see. See, I got this fancy phone mirroring going on here. I'm going to show you how you would go about doing this, because honestly, 3 days ago you were earlier. Yesterday you were a little less early. Today you're still early. But pretty soon you're not going to be fucking early anymore. I'm sorry. I got to tell you. So yeah, you got to get with the program, people, and get some Dan. If I can find my Radix wallet. There it is. All right. So you can actually do this on Astrolescent. And for any of you Cardano folks watching, you would actually really enjoy Astrolescent. They don't have Cardano here yet on the bridge. But the people at like DoorSwap and Maya Protocol, they're working on ADA right now. So they actually have a bridge here where you can bridge almost anything to XRD or vice versa. Let's see. Let's just go right to the website here. I'm sorry. I'm tired too, man. I haven't been sleeping much. Did I tell you the painters got paint on our brand new floors in the house?
Saw the pictures. Yeah, that was crazy.
Bro. And then I went out the front door because we always come in the garage, right? Because it's just easier is townhouse. Yep. And I just bought $180 like Wi-Fi, nice quick set deadbolt, right? That has like a keypad. Naomi wanted something. There's fucking paint on the brand new lock. Like that painter, he's not going to sleep for like 3 nights after how I talked to him earlier today. Like I hurt his feelings. But yeah, it's been rough, man. There's been a lot. So we've been on our hands and knees scrubbing little specks of paint off the floor. But you can actually get Dan right here on the Dan site. Oh shoot, I have the wrong wallet extension connected here. Stand by. Don't look at my computer, people. This is private. Avert your eyes. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we're good.
That just gave me anxiety about how many extensions I have. I have so many.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, here we go. So now this is through OC Swap. Thank you, OC Swap. You're fucking fantastic. There we go. So now we're connected, and you can actually convert any token on OC Swap, which basically anything on the Radix network, to Dan right here. So let's see. We only have 200 in this wallet, so we'll just do 200. Why not? Let's see if it wants to work for me. OC Swap. I swear to God. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got nervous. And then swap. And that's it. And you're good to go. Like this is how easy this is. It's a beautiful thing about the Radix wallet is this transaction manifest that you guys can all see. Like you very clearly see exactly what's going on in your wallet. Slide to sign. Bam. You're in the Dan community. Once you sign, and then you're in the Dan community.
And that also works on mobile too, correct?
Oh yeah. Well, this is my mobile actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that is his mobile, right?
Well,
So
yeah, but I mean, you can do everything mobile too from the website.
Oh
mobile,
yeah. So
over.
you can actually open the website on your phone and hit wallet connect, and it'll just switch screens right over to the wallet.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Call out.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the weekly update. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and another thing, make sure to sign up for the football pick'em. That's every week as well. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm gonna check to see who was first place this week for 3 million Dan, and then and then the next game starts on Thursday. So get your picks in, and you just get the most wins for the week, and you win 3 million Dan. It's easy as that.
Hell yeah. We actually had to, and I apologize. Nobody's brought it up. This community is way too polite, by the way, Aaron. We were giving away like 10 million Dan, 5 million Dan. Like we were just throwing that shit around like we're rich as fuck. And then the price started going insane. And because all of our Dan is earmarked for things like the team, like we only took 3% of the total supply in tokens. We took no money from the pre-sale, just 3% of the supply in tokens. And we're holding that for us, but we didn't have a ton for giveaways. So we realized as the price started going up, we're like, fuck, we had to bring it down. It used to be 5 million for the giveaways and like the rumbles and stuff, but we apologize, people. But because you're sending Dan to the fucking moon, you're still getting paid pretty good. I mean, look at that chart, bro.
Yeah, and that way too, we can definitely continue to give away Dan well into the future, even when the price hits $1 million market cap, which I'm thinking it's gonna get there.
$1 million is FUD. That is 100%. So, I mean, hell, we're ranked number 15.
I was just gonna say, you guys are broke top 20 now, right? For sure.
Oh, we've always been.
Yeah.
Since launch, we literally broke every launch record
Nice.
on rounds. We actually beat out. I think we were in front of USDC and Bitcoin the week we launched. The only thing that was beating us in volume was Radix itself, because people had to buy Radix to get Dan. But yeah, man, we're doing pretty good. We got USDT beat, so there you go. I don't know. We're coming for you, Wowo. Oh man. All right. Well, I guess that's it. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. Again, we do this every single week. We do our Dan weekly update. So join us. Usually we do it in Telegram or Discord, but maybe we'll start doing it this way. I would have live streamed this directly to the Dan YouTube channel, but being we just made it for, the videos for the bot, I needed somewhere to put the videos. I actually had to do some verification stuff, and then it makes you wait 24 hours before you can live stream with a new channel. So we couldn't do it this week, but in the future, we absolutely will. So when we get off, I'll download this and get it up there on the YouTube. So, all right, man. Oh, and don't forget, people, make sure, I'm sorry, I got to do it. Aaron, go to check out Nebula Innovation.
Thanks.
It's Nebula with a 3. It's hard to read, but if you use a mirror, it's a lot easier.
It is hard to read. I hate the name.
I think it's cool, man.
No, I did the name N3BU_L. I hope Jade's listening.
Oh, by the way, Jade is a hero. He saved somebody in Australia. I saw that. Did you see where Jade was on the news?
I've been listening to it from behind the scenes. Did you watch the actual thing?
Yeah, where they interviewed him. He looks like a badass, man. Yeah, I'll find it. We'll post it up. And check out Clementine's Nightmare. This is another thing Nebula's working on, that Aaron's working on. It's a really fucking cool game. And I don't know, man. Now that we got you hooked on Scripto and Radix, hopefully someday we'll see something like this floating around on the Radix blockchain.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We've got some cool stuff coming. Maybe after that, we'll get stuff out, and then we can all sleep. The three of us will just sleep for a week, and then we can talk about what's next.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So go follow Nebula. Follow Clementine's.
Thanks for that.
Follow
that was nice.
Kuma Droid, all of it. Do it all. And we'll see you next week. All right. Be good, people. Later.
Right on.
And end.